Michaela Vernava for NESN.com here on Radio Row, and I'm joined now by Steelers offensive tackle Kelvin Beachum. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Kelvin, I know you suffered a pretty rough injury this season. How is rehab going for you?
Rehab is going really well. You know, I've continued to start making strides and start to run and get in the pool and doing those things and everything that the trainers are asking me to do to put my best foot forward. And whenever time comes to make a decision on where I'm going to play next year at.
I know knee injuries can be devastating for a football player. How do you overcome the mental and the emotional impact of going out for a whole season?
You know, you have people around you. You know, I've had people like Marquise Pouncey and Heath Miller and even Ben has come up to me and just been encouraging. Hey, Beachum, just stay the course. You'll be back better than you were before. And when you hear things like that from guys that have been in the league for a long time and seen those type of injuries happen to individuals, it's good to have those people in your corner. And they've been beneficial to making sure that I stay out that rut and get out of that emotional dungeon that people can tend to get in sometimes.
And you mentioned Ben Roethlisberger, your quarterback, is encouraging, and he has been through injuries himself, and we saw that this season. He is so gritty. Does his toughness, does that come out in the way he leads the team?
It does. You know, we follow that type of toughness and that type of competitiveness that he has. He's going to find a way to get out on the field in whatever way he can, and when he's out there on the field, we're at our best. You know, it's the reason why we pay him $100 million. You know, he's a great quarterback, and he does a great job of putting us in a great position to score and to win games. You know, he does a great job not turning the ball over, not putting us in adverse circumstances, and you know, he makes some plays out there that not many quarterbacks can make.
Well, speaking of grit, that postseason game against the Cincinnati Bengals, I know it's a huge rivalry. That didn't just get gritty, it got pretty nasty at times. Describe that rivalry.
You know, I describe it like this. You have a redhead stepchild, and, you know, it's usually the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, and then the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, they wanted to come up, and we have to make sure they stay in their place. So it turns into one of those instances where we just need to make sure that they do what they do, and we run the North like we always do, and, you know, they got a little farther. They got a little beside themselves, and we have to put them back in their place real quick.
I know it's always heated between you two, but that game, it seemed to be just above and beyond what it usually is.
It got personal. You know, it got personal. You know, guys know each other. You know, they got each other's numbers, and it got a little personal. And sometimes football can get that way.
And you are here with Chevron STEM Zone. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So Chevron STEM Zone is taking place down there at Radio City. And what it's really doing is really exposing kids and parents and anybody who's willing to go there, the relationship between STEM and science. Well, STEM and sports, I'm sorry. And what STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And some people don't really realize how important that is to our society right now. Making sure that we have jobs here in our country, and making sure that we keep the kids here and keep them excited about it. So I've enjoyed my time with Chevron, and they've continued to allow me just to expand and continue to take their mobile fab lab out into the community and get those kids excited about it. So I'm here just representing them, getting people excited about it, encouraging people to go to that STEM zone and get your kids involved into it, because it's important to our society right now.
Engineering and mathematics, is that an area of interest or expertise for you?
It's not expertise, but it's something that I'm very interested in. You know, I've got with Chevron more for the oil and gas industry. You know, they're known for that. I'm very fascinated with that. I've done some research and done some investing in that particular realm. So it's one of those things. It's almost like a natural synergy. The things that Chevron is doing from a business perspective match what I'm doing from a mission statement, and then the things that they're doing from an educational standpoint, and making sure that STEM is a commitment globally. It fits who I am as well. So it's been a very reciprocal relationship.
And if we want to find out more about this, where can we go?
You can go to my Twitter, Kelvin Beachum Jr., or you can go to Facebook. You know, I'm talking about it on there. Or you can go to ChevronSTEMZone.com. You know, and they have everything that you need to know about what they're doing with STEM and how committed they are. And I think that's one thing that you can say about Chevron is they're truly committed. They're not just putting their money into it and being transactional. They're actually being impactful with what they're doing.
Awesome. Kelvin Beachum, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you so much.